go time. Hi, good morning, farming friends and family. Happy New Year. It is quite literally New Year's Day. Right now, the sun just came up over the hill. It is a beautiful, beautiful morning currently. It is absolutely gorgeous. So I wanted to wait till the sun poked up over the hill because it's freaking cold. It's 18 degrees, which is great because the shop last night was about 40. So with the cooler temperatures and me not starting a fire in there, it's going to be perfect for butchering that guy today. So he's a pain in my neck and he's going to go bye-bye.
Please don't climb on the fence. That's not what the fence is for.
How else am I going to get in?
I don't know.
That was
Buck, no.
completely uncalled for.
Yeah, I know. You caught him. No, good job.
Go! Okay, down. Ow, he got me. You little bastard. I don't always swear, but when I do, it's usually when we're working sheep.
Right.
Okay. Oh, dude, he nailed me in my side. Oh, must have got me in my wrist, too. My wrist hurts. Okay, I'm ready whenever you are. We don't have to bleed him.
Yeah, we do.
Damn, dear. Nice freaking shot. I don't know what you hit.
I hit his head right there.
Dude. That's amazing.
He's holding pretty still.
Definitely dead. Yeah.
How he's holding so calm?
So, yeah.
How is he so calm right now?
Don't,
Yep, I got it.
don't bruise any meat.
Get a knife.
I'm gonna get the knife.
Okay.
Might as well.
Be very careful not to cut yourself,
Yep.
okay?
Yeah, pony.
Butt side up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you doing a cutty cut?
Oh, sure.
Hopefully this holds.
Yeah, whatever. I'd like to see.
Okay, cutty cutter. Where's your hole?
It's huge. It's a slit.
That's
like,
what she said.
oh.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Are me pulling it a little
Well, I'd
easier?
like to see it be a little bit easier. I mean, because it is a gamble with pulleys.
And the rope.
To make it easier.
Yeah, and the rope is really, oh, it's twisting, but it's gonna make it
Okay.
impossible. The rope
I'm just trying
though,
to stay out of your.
yeah, the rope is slippery AF.
Yep.
Not sure if lamb testicles are also called Rocky Mountain oysters, but they're delicious. The way that we cook them, they kind of taste like if bacon and Spam had a baby. Balls.
To the walls.
No more babies. No more babies for you, man.
Nope. No more headbutting. No more Chester bleeds.
That little dick, I can't believe he freaking headbutted me in the arm.
Oh yeah.
Asshole.
I'm following your lead, dear. This is your train wreck.
Okay, so I am going to do a voiceover on this one. My husband went in. He wasn't feeling so hot. So I am definitely having to do the voiceover on this one because when I'm in the shop, I have the music playing pretty loud. I can't work a whole lot without having music. So that's why the voiceover. So we're gutting. My husband usually likes to gut before he skins. But I said, let's skin first. We're getting too much hair on the meat, so we'll just gut afterward. The next part is what I'm really afraid is going to get flagged for the music in the background, but our commentary is very funny, so hopefully it doesn't. Thank you.
The last kick.
Cool. All right. Beautiful, dear.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Actually, it's a sheep.
Beautiful sheep. Thank you.
Good job here.
Thank you too, sheep. Morning, Buck. Buck, wait. Wait. Come on. Good boy. The energy of that dog is impressive. Good morning, Dave. Right, we're about 38 degrees, which is freaking perfect. So this guy's been hanging for 6 days, and I know this side of the shop is my husband's. Try to ignore the mess, and my side's not that organized either. I've got projects. And a dirt bike sitting right here. Okay, so I always wash everything down with a bleach solution. It's a bleach cleaner, food safe. I am going to put paper down, as you will see in a minute, but everything gets wiped down thoroughly, and I don't want to get anybody sick. So the butcher paper that I'm using, I have a big roll of it, and I just cover the surfaces every time I cut up a lamb, and it works perfect. Very easy cleanup. Well, that was eventful. My camera phone shut off again. I don't know how many times my phone just shuts the camera off by itself after I see it's recording, because right here on the bottom, I can see it's recording, and then off it goes. I don't know. Anyway, just picked him up, threw him up here, and he's pretty good. I don't know, honestly, how much he weighs, because our little scale quit working on us. So the display is really faint. We can't even see it even with fresh batteries. So I got to get a new scale. So we butchered him 1st of January. He was probably born in May. So he's still a lamb, and yeah, he should be nice and tender. We didn't have to hang him for, the 6 days that I did. A few days is probably fine, or none at all. He's going to be tender no matter what, but I always put a little hang time on him in the shop, just because I want it a little bit more tender. The meat's going to be a little bit more dried out. So, okay, as you're going to see, I do struggle slightly. There is an amazing page on, I follow him on YouTube. It's called the Scott Ree Project, and he is a butcher that I've definitely taken some of what he says to heart, but I ended up screwing it up anyway. So I guess there's no real right or wrong way to do this. It's all going to be edible and delicious. It's just for us anyway. So if the cuts aren't perfect, I'm not really going to cry about it. But the saw that I bought is brand new, and it's not working great. Easiest thing for me to do. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to fast forward, cut through a bunch of the major stuff. It's not the easiest thing for me to do, because my dexterity and my strength in my hands lately has been trash. So hanging on to the knife and hanging on to the meat, I don't know. I'm in my 40s now, barely, but I don't know. I'm maybe starting to get arthritis, so it's a little bit more difficult. I just don't have the grip strength that I used to. Oh, the joys of aging scares me. Completely forgot to do some things in the proper, quote unquote, proper order. And hindsight, if I would have followed the Scott Ree's videos to a T, it would have been so much easier. But my brain went completely blank when I got in the middle of butchering this poor lamb. In the end, it worked out fine, but his way was definitely way, way easier than mine. Lesson learned. I'll do it that way next time. So I just cut the ligament that runs down the back of the spine. It holds the head up, and I just learned it's actually called the paddywhack. There is a technical name, but it's lovingly called the paddywhack, and it's super, super stretchy. It's kind of fun to play with. Very clearly, this is not a how-to video on how to butcher your lamb. This is a just watch and see me struggle video on how I butcher my lamb. So there's so much I learned, so many different things I could have done different, but in the end I did make it work. I just made it super flipping difficult for myself, I think. But you live and you learn, and of course you learn from experience, and I learn more and more every time I butcher a lamb, so I guess I'm heading in the right direction. I'm definitely starting to feel the hand fatigue, so trying to shake it off. It's not working. So in the end, I did end up having to dust off the old meat bandsaw, but hindsight, kind of should have done that at the beginning. So I'm not entirely sure what this guy is called. I've heard people call it like the shoulder loin or the neck loin. It's just a continuation of the loin, so it goes up towards the shoulders, and it's not the most tender piece cut of meat. It's a little bit fibrous, but if you slow cook it, throw it in a roast, throw it in a stew. Same with the neck. I really like the neck, and you can slow cook that, braise it. Throw that in a stew. It breaks down beautifully, and in the end I will be trimming that sucker down, and we actually had that for dinner. The flavor was good. Again, it was a little bit fibrous, but good nonetheless. And there's more of that stretchy little paddywhack. Fun fact, the first time that we did lamb, my husband was helping, and he actually took a chunk off and started chewing it like gum to get my reaction, and kind of thought he was crazy, but he said it wasn't bad. So to each his own. Who knew lambs came equipped with chewing gum? I was seriously gonna try to cut this whole thing up with that gosh darn saw. And again, it is brand new and it felt like the blade got dull within the first couple cuts. And so I don't know, it was not cheap, but it was about here that I was like, okay, that was your last chance. It's gonna just be hung up on the wall and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. And we're gonna break out the bandsaw. So it is covered. It's still almost brand new. I've cut up a lamb, I think equivalent of one lamb on this thing already. Now, I am not going to tell you what brand it is because it's not. I should have got a different saw. Let's put it that way. And just wiping everything down with the same disinfectant solution. And if trigger warning, if you don't want to see me get cut, you probably should look away. Right there is where I cut myself on the blade. I was doing pretty good. Didn't cut myself not one time with a knife, and it was the saw that got me. The first injury I get is cleaning the meat saw. I haven't used gloves this whole time. My husband bought me gloves because I'm super clumsy. And cleaning the meat saw is my first battle wound. Wait till he hears about this. And I always take a little bit of a scrap piece that I'm going to use for stock anyway and just run it through the blade a few times just to get any extra cleaner or dust that might be on there so it doesn't get on the meat. Complaining because it's been so stinking cold. 80 degrees in October, negative temperatures and single temperatures November, December. Now we just had a crazy amount of rain. It's like 35 degrees outside and it's snowing. And my assistants, I think their bellies are full on lamb. All right, so what I did, I just cut these guys on the bandsaw. So I just cut in between and then the power went out. So I didn't save any of that recording, but I just cut just the bones in between these chops. And then now I can cut all the rest of the way through with my knife. I got a little crooked. I know. I'm not good at this yet. I'm learning. Oops, got him a little bit sideways. Oh well. Look at how gorgeous. Those are so darn pretty. I cannot wait to eat them. I might trim up the bone a little bit on these guys, but they are gorgeous. I realized the last time I did a lamb that I really need one of those wall-mounted like plastic wrap and paper dispensers that I can just pull them out and like rip them off. I need it so bad. That is definitely going to be my next purchase because the cutters that come in these boxes and the thickness of the cardboard is trash. Like total trash. I need to get a wall-mounted system and that's definitely going to go on my Amazon wish list. That was a marathon. So here is the result. I got everything packaged, everything ready to go, everything ready for the freezer. And then all of this is going to be for, yeah, I got a Band-Aid. All of this pile, that's going to be for ground lamb. I have a rib I have to de-meat though. And then I have this pile that I'm probably going to boil down or go through it a little bit better. Like I can take the meat off of these ribs and put it in the ground pile. But yeah, this is the scraps. I don't know what I'm going to do yet besides just clean them up and get some more of the meat off for the ground pile. But that's it so far, guys. Look at that. Now, we have 4 more lambs that we have to butcher too. But yeah, this is going to get us through a little bit. I am so excited for these neck steaks. The neck, I really like the neck. And the blade, the shoulder blade chops, those are so good. I didn't save anything for like a shoulder roast. I just didn't. Maybe the next time I will, but I didn't this time because we don't usually eat them. And if I cook them, my husband doesn't usually eat it. So, but the legs we'll definitely probably smoke and do something with those. But there you go. So, hey guys, this was a labor of love. It took me months to deal with him, and he was born on the farm, butchered on the farm. Support your local farmer, everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you. And as always, hello, Mom. Both of my moms, I have been supporting me. Laura, who always comments. I hope you have a wonderful day. And again, support your local farmer. And until next time, yeah, the next video probably going to be making sausage. Wish me luck. Love you guys. Bye.